Most of the folks are preparing for SQL interviews, right? Nowadays, like preparing for any data analyst role, BI developer, SQL is mandatory. But when you're trying to prepare for SQL interviews, what you have to do, like you're trying to memorize the queries, right? That is not the way to memorizing the. I mean, that is not the way to practicing. So first you need to understand the logic initially. Okay, if you understand logic, for example, finding the second highest salary from the employee table. In this case, what you have to do, you need to understand first logic. Okay, if you understand logic perfectly, then try to write the syntax so that you will never be able to forget. Okay, so if you are not understanding logic, try to memorizing the query, so you will never be able to crack the any interview, not only BI developer, not only analyst role. If you want to crack the interview, you have to first think from the logic perspective. So for example, I would like to figure it out second highest salary from the employee table. In this case, I am going to first think logic. The logic is simple. First I need to figure it out highest salary, right? First I'm going to write select maximum salary from the employee table, right? This is I'm going to figure it out. This is one like logic. And after figuring out highest salary, what you have to do, you need to figure it out. Then second highest salary we want. So in that case, we need to figure it out. We need to filter that maximum salary, top salary. We need to filter. So if you want to filter maximum salary, what you have to do, you have to use where clause, right? From that out of main query, like maximum salary. So for example, select maximum salary from the employee table, and where again we are filtering the highest salary. Select by writing the subquery. Select maximum salary from the employee table. So here is the logic is simple. First we have to figure it out highest salary. Then again we are doing the filtering. Then again we are on top of that we are figuring out second highest salary by writing the subquery from the highest salary query. Okay, so you can check it out here. This is the query. So you have to think from the first. You have to think from the uh, like logic first, then followed by writing the SQL syntax. So logic is your idea, and expression is the SQL language by writing the query. Okay, here is the you can check it out. And the second one is, for example, the interviewer is going to ask you find the nth highest second highest salary from the employee table. So when you are going to use n minus 1 nth highest salary, so this is also people are not able to understand. So n minus 1 means, for example, uh, I would like to figure it out second highest salary, third highest salary, fourth highest salary, or seventh highest salary from the employee table. In that case, we are going to use n minus 1. So here is also we are trying to figure it out nth highest salary, right? In this, you have to do one thing. So first you have to think logic instead of directly go and write the SQL query. So this is the way you have to practice SQL query. If you practice first logic and then followed by SQL query, definitely you will be able to crack the interview. So first, let me think about the logic first. Okay, nth highest salary. What is the logic behind that? If you want to figure it out, nth highest salary from the employee table. The logic is simple. First, I need to find the salaries, distinct salaries. This is the first logic. Okay, I would like to figure it out salaries from the employee table. So different we will have duplicate salaries as well, right? So we need to figure it out distinct salaries from the employee table. So select distinct salary from employee table, right? And after that, we would like to sort out all the salaries. Okay, I'm talking about logic. Okay, not syntax. Here first you have to think about the logic. So the logic is we need to sort out the like we need to sort out the salaries. So from the descending order, higher to low. Okay, so like higher one to lower one. And then what you have to do, you have to use offset, limit offset. For example, here is offset is n minus 1. So you can check it out query here. And n minus 1 means, for example, we are removing the highest salary, like offset n minus 1. For example, n is equal to 2, 2 minus 1, 1. N is equal to 3, 3 minus 1, 2, like that. Okay, and after removing that nth salary, n second highest, third highest salary. So we are able to fetch the second, the third, fourth highest or second highest or fifth highest, whatever the highest salary we want, we will be able to get by using the limit. Okay. So the logic is simple. First, we need to figure it out, distinct highest salary, and then we are sorting in the different orders like ascending order, sorry, descending order, and on top of that, again we are doing the n minus 1 by using the offset. We are skipping so whatever the rank we want, and after skipping whatever the rank we want, we are using limit function. Okay, hope this is the logic behind the writing SQL queries. If you write first logic, then that logic should be converted into SQL language by writing these queries, so that you will be able to, if you practice like this, first logic and then followed by the SQL language, if you practice like this, definitely you will be able to crack the interview. Don't memorize SQL queries. If you memorize SQL queries, you will not be able to crack the any SQL interviews. Okay, not only this coding SQL, when it comes to the Power BI also, like preparing for DAX also, first try to understand the logic behind the formula. So if you understand that requirement and logic, then try to write the build the uh, queries. Okay, hope you understand. So, and I'm going to give you one more question for you, so make sure to let me know in the comment section. For example, I would like to figure it out a fourth highest salary from the employee table. So in that case, what you are going to use, like whether you are going to use n minus 1 or whether you are going to use directly like distinct place, offset or limit. So let me know in the comment section, and so we will meet in the next video. Thank you.